Hello everyone. On this occasion, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Deli Rahmaputri as a first author, and this time I'm not alone. I'm with Mr. Freddy Vidya Aresta. Thank you for. On this occasion, I will explain our paper. The title of our paper is of Development of Interactive Learning Media on articulate storyline in civics education to build a nationalism character in fourth grade student in primary school. First, I will to explain about introduction. Indonesian young generation is facing the rapid challenges of globalization, so it is necessary to be equipped with a strong and good character through education. At this time, and we know that the current of globalization is growing very fast. For that, education becomes one of the keys to instill good character for children. In 2017, the Ministry of Education of the Republik Indonesia launched a program called Penguatan Pendidikan Karakter or PPK. This program is an effort to strengthen the character of Indonesian children to face globalization. This program is supported by President Joko Widodo because this program is very relevant to be applied in learning activities at school. In the PPK program, there are five characters developed. One of them is nationalism character. In this program, there are five kinds of character, namely independent, integrity, religious, nationalism, gotong royong, or help each other. But in this research, we only focus on one character that we will discuss is a nationalism's character. Developing the character of nationalism can be integrated through subjects at school. All subjects can be integrated with PPK, and one of the subjects is civics education. And the last one is ICCS or International Civics and Citizenship Study research has a result that the knowledge of citizenship education of students in Indonesia is still low. ICCS announced that Indonesia is in a 36 stage from 38 uh, countries on the national average for knowledge of citizenship. Indonesia's performance was even lower than the average ICCS. Next, identification of problem. Based on the result of preliminary studies, there are several problems in students in understanding the character of nationalism. First, through questionnaire the needs of media, there are 63% that uh, still low nationalism character. And the second, through questionnaire the needs of media, there are 97% that students said that they often use books as a source of learning. And the third or last, 90, 94% that students said that they need learning media to build the character of nationalism. In this research method, we use research and development. According to Berg and Gall, state that it is possible to limit the number of procedure steps in small scale research, namely 1. Research and information gathering, 2. Planning, 3. Development of the initial form of the product, 4. Field tests, 5. Product revisions, and last or 6. The final product. And those are the literature review. And we can see that in the research, student before use the learning media, the results are 7.1, and after use the learning media, the value becomes 8.5. And these are the research has a potential and effect for student, that the learning media can help student to understanding the content of a subject. Next, and this is the technique and instrument of data analysis. On the technique and instrument of analysis data, there are three types that we use. The first type of data, now validation test. The second, practical assessment. And three, questionnaire, the needs of media. And the instrument used a validation form. The second use the questionnaire form, and the third use the questionnaire form. And for the data collection is use validation. The second is questionnaire, and the third is also questionnaire. And for data technique analysis, all of them we will use the descriptive percentage. And for the validity is assessed by three experts. There are content expert, and media expert, and language expert. And for total that assessed by content expert is 42, and for the percentage is 95%, and the interval is about 81 until 100, and for the mean is 3.82, and the validity criteria is very valid. And the assessed by media expert, the total is 29, and the percentage is 66%, and for the interval is about 61 until 80, and for the man is about 2.64, and validity criteria is valid. And for the validity from language expert, the total is 28, and the percentage is 100, and the interval is about 81 until 100, and the mean is 4, and the validity criteria is very valid. And next is the practicality is assessed by teacher and student. and we can see that uh, total the total from teacher is 10 and the percentage is 100 and the practicality criteria is very practical. And from the assessed by student, the total is 304 and the percentage is 98% and the practically criteria is very practical. And for the conclusion, and we can see that the article storyline learning media in building the nationalism character of grade 4 elementary school student in civics education time 7 subthema 1, and the title of the subthema is diversity of ethnic groups and religions in my country is considered valid and practical, and we can see that the assess validation from content expert is about uh, is is about 90 but 95% are very valid, and from media expert validation is uh, get got score 66 are valid, and the validation from uh, language expert that 100 are very valid. And for the result of practicality assessment by student and teacher is very practical. Okay, thank you.